Savannah, Georgia, January 4th, 2024. Police observed Jamar Page operating a white Nissan sedan at 97 miles per hour in the 55 mile per hour zone on Veterans Parkway. When signaled to stop, the vehicle accelerated beyond 120 miles per hour, traveled across Interstate 516, then merged onto US 17, repeatedly crossing into oncoming lanes and passing over double yellow lines amid active traffic.
Number 2. North on a GT on white color and Nissan Maxwell. Yeah, it's in for him. He's passing double yellow pass lines on the traffic, wrong side of the roadway. We're going to be the 39th going towards a. Got that one good. Pass on coming in. I'm going to start the but we are west of the on the GT right now. Crossing the yellow.
After multiple sharp turns through residential areas, the vehicle returned to US 17, again passing over double yellow lines before losing control, leaving the roadway and colliding with other vehicles coming to a stop in the roadway.
He just 1050, 1012. It's probably going to, oh, bad 1050, bad 1050, bad 1050 ring.
Page exited the vehicle and fled on foot, attempting to open the doors of several vehicles before being subdued. A search recovered marijuana, digital scales, and a firearm. Records indicate he had a prior felony conviction. The suspect was medically evaluated and then transported to the Chatham County Jail. Florida Highway Patrol pursued a sedan traveling at speeds exceeding 130 miles per hour across multiple roadways in Tallahassee. The vehicle repeatedly changed lanes, moved close to other cars, and drove recklessly, requiring units to maintain pursuit under high-speed conditions. While negotiating a curve, the sedan lost control and slid out of its lane onto the shoulder. As it regained direction and re-entered the main roadway, the trailing unit immediately closed distance and executed a decisive pit maneuver. The vehicle rotated sharply, left the roadway, and slid into a lower embankment area beyond the lanes, coming to a stop. The suspect was quickly secured without further incident and will face multiple serious charges. Greene County, Arkansas, August 31st, 2023. Police pursued Brianna Hughes, who was driving a gray Dodge Charger with Misty Brewer as a passenger after the vehicle fled in connection with a reported robbery on State Highway 358. The Charger accelerated to between 125 and 128 miles per hour, traveled in the wrong lane through blind curves, and drove recklessly through areas with active traffic.
Just turned.
Southbound. I'm lead, Jonesboro. We're going to be eastbound 358.
Yeah.
Turning northbound at this church.
When turning onto Greene 715 Road, the gravel surface reduced visibility as units began to tighten containment.
We are on gravel. I can't see too well. I might have to slow down.
Anybody get around to Pineville Cemetery?
They're on pavement again. I don't have dust cloud to follow. I'm still on 715.
We do have city units that was flying on.
The Charger lost control, left the roadway, struck a mailbox, traveled across a residential yard, entered a ditch, damaged a fence, and came to a stop.
There's the yard down here. Hold on, Tyler. Don't hit me. She's rolling through a fence in the yard. Airbags are deployed. Can you see that? Downfield direct.
Hughes was taken into custody at the scene. Brewer was released with no charges filed. Hughes faces charges including felony fleeing, creating a substantial danger, reckless driving, first-degree assault, criminal mischief, driving while intoxicated on drugs, driving on a suspended license, and related traffic violations. Georgia till July 20th, 2024. On Interstate 75, John Tavius Hood was recorded operating a Dodge Durango SRT at 97 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone. When emergency equipment was activated to initiate a stop, the vehicle immediately accelerated, reaching speeds up to 140 miles per hour while maneuvering between lanes.
75 northbound, passing Old Dixie, North Carolina tag. Victor Charlie Echo 3867 is going to be on a Dodge Durango SRT. You can show us in pursuit. 75 northbound, coming up on Forest Parkway.
61 northbound, 35. Forest Parkway coming up to 285. Speed 126. He's getting on 25 looks like. 9, if you can take him off the road, go ahead. No, 285, stand by for east to west.
At the westbound Interstate 285 loop, the Durango entered a curve at high speed, lost traction, and struck the rear against a guardrail before coming to a stop on the overpass.
35. Speeds are going around the curve. Speeds are 50 right now. He does 41, 41, 41. At the curve, 41 curve.
Go ahead and notify GSP. It'll be 285 west from 75. Speeds are going around the curve. Speeds are 50 right now. He just 41, 41, 41. At the curve, 41 on the curve. 41 roll over. That's right.
Hey, bro, chill, bro. I got a gun on you. I got you.
Hood and a passenger were secured at the scene. A search of the vehicle recovered a stolen handgun, and the Durango was also confirmed to be stolen property. Garland County, Arkansas, February 16, 2026. Police observed John Ray Zuber operating a Chevrolet Cavalier displaying an improper license plate on Highway 7 South. When instructed to stop, he turned into a private driveway and suddenly accelerated, drove through an intersection, and fled at 78 miles per hour in a residential area posted at 35 miles per hour.
Ranks 1037. Go ahead. Echo Valley, about to turn on to 7 South. It's me a white Chevy passenger car. Adam X-Ray Lincoln 55 Tom. Echo Point.
The vehicle entered a circular dead end on Echo Point. As the driver attempted to turn around to escape, a unit closed in and used a specialized front push bumper to pin the driver's side door, forcing the vehicle to a stop.
Shove it in fucking head!
Zuber fled on foot but was quickly taken into custody. He faces charges including felony fleeing by vehicle, fleeing on foot, reckless driving, speeding more than 15 miles per hour over the limit, displaying a fictitious and expired license plate, no insurance, and failure to obey a stop sign. Kentucky police observed a Cadillac CT5V Blackwing, displaying an obscured license plate and excessively tinted windows while traveling on Interstate 65. When signaled to stop, the vehicle exited at mile marker 48, turned around, and re-entered the main lanes.
No, not yet. He's been using them all. Thank you. Sorry, I'm in the left, though. Traffic light.
He's probably going to be in the left, but he's swerving all over the road.
Anyway, we got stop sticks set up here at the on-ramp. We'll see if he takes the property.
A unit ahead deployed spike strips, but the driver steered around them and then accelerated to more than 130 miles per hour in a 70-mile-per-hour zone, weaving through multiple lanes of traffic.
Do we have units available to block the exit ramp that's on scene with you?
Hold on, he just went by the exit. Just went by the exit. Still northward.
Good food on that road, ain't no value now. Just like what we've already notified them.
You can get off at 71, see the exit, or get into north.
Exiting right here. I'm at the 71, I'm trying to cut off. You can take that off.
The Cadillac continued northbound and exited at mile marker 71. Troopers applied a pit maneuver, causing the vehicle to slide off the roadway and come to rest in a grassy ditch.
Hit 728 and I-65. Hands. Let me see hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see hands. Let me see hands. Let me see your hands.
2 occupants were secured without further incident. A search of the vehicle located suspected marijuana, and the driver was found to be operating on a suspended license. Arkansas State Police observed a black sedan accelerating on Highway 612 before merging onto Interstate 49 northbound. The vehicle reached speeds between 130 and 140 miles per hour, repeatedly changing lanes and driving recklessly along the roadway.
Let me know which way, because I'm on Sunset getting ready to get on Interstate.
Gonna go back south, going towards Springdale.
Yeah, we're southbound, look for it. Take. 112, I'll be calling pursuit. Southbound 112.
The sedan veered off its path, left the main lanes, and traveled across a rough dirt section before returning to the roadway.
Back on 612, going back eastbound on 612. Crash.
He's still moving in the ditch. Stand by, he's gonna get back on the road in a minute.
A pursuing unit executed a TVI, causing the vehicle to rotate sideways in the roadway.
You're back on the road. This.
The driver regained control and continued moving.
We're still eastbound. Still eastbound. And we're speed 90, still eastbound. No traffic. Okay. more right outside shores.
Miles traffic.
Yes.
Still going to be northbound, miles traffic.
Okay, pushing northbound, miles traffic.
Buggy's weaving in and out of traffic.
Yep, we're weaving in and out.
As the vehicle approached a curve near a residential area, its speed gradually decreased and it came to a stop within a neighborhood.
He's on home, he's on home.
Yep, we're
Bailing out, bailing out.
The suspect exited and fled on foot, but was quickly pursued and secured in accordance with standard safety procedures. Ohio. The Ohio State Highway Patrol observed a stolen vehicle being operated by a man from Ashtabula. When signaled to stop, the driver accelerated and fled, leading troopers on a pursuit lasting approximately 28 miles across multiple roadways in residential areas.
westbound, signal 100. Westbound, signal 100. 21st Street westbound, he's back in the correct lane. I'm up to Columbus Avenue. Can we be going southbound on Columbus? Southbound on Columbus. Aberdeen and 30th, northbound, Aberdeen and 30th. Aberdeen and 30th. We'll be back on Columbus. If we can get the spikes up on close to 20 here, on 11. We just hit the crossover, we're northbound or else. Hey, PDS, so by 20. Continuing northbound, passing 20 again. North Ohio.
After the extended pursuit, the vehicle slowed while traveling through a neighborhood and came to a stop on the roadway, bringing the chase to an end.
Not a good one.
The suspect exited and fled on foot, prompting officers to conduct a search of the surrounding area before securing him in accordance with standard safety procedures. Cleveland, Ohio, August 25th. The Ohio State Highway Patrol pursued Willie T. Levant, 21 of Garfield Heights, after he was observed operating a dirt bike recklessly on East 40th Street near Quincy Avenue. When signaled to stop, Levant failed to comply and continued fleeing through multiple city streets.
On what unit on this? 1087. Okay. 1418, 1997.
Dodge Charger coming this way. Make that right. Make that right. Dodge Charger coming up to you on the sidewalk. Coming on the sidewalk now. Go straight back, Charger. Straight back, Charger. He's going through the playground. He almost just hit a couple kids out there on the playground.
To reduce risk to the public, ground units discontinued direct close pursuit and transitioned to aerial monitoring by patrol helicopter.
Hang tight with me. He's still moving through, coming back southbound through the park. He'll be back out on one of the roads here. Hold on. I think it's Fairfax Avenue. He stopped it for a second. He was cranking on the throttle as if it died on him. So he's back northbound. Oh God, I got him again. I'd be cutting through that park. Let's see, going back northbound towards Warsaw.
For nearly 2 hours, the dirt bike traveled across sidewalks, parks, and playground areas, nearly striking pedestrians and turning around within busy intersections.
Alright, he just pulled a U-turn in the middle of the intersection and going to be going eastbound on Woodland. Going to be at 116th. He stopped at the intersection for a minute and going to go on the sidewalk, going southbound on 116th. And going to be back westbound. Cutting through the school parking lot. Going to be southbound 110th.
When Levant slowed and stopped in a residential neighborhood, ground units were directed to the location, approached, and secured him in accordance with standard safety procedures.
Right-hand turn, and trying to go up on the curb. He's out of gas, off foot bail. He's laying on the ground. It's going to be at Sandusky and Glenboro. Sandusky and Glenboro. Yes, sir.
The suspect was subsequently taken into custody and faces 2 felony charges according to official records.
Last advice, did you guys say?
Marianna, Arkansas. While on duty along State Highway 1, an officer observed a vehicle continuing to travel with the right rear tire blown out and separating from the rim. When signaled to stop, the driver accelerated to approximately 64 miles per hour and showed no indication of complying. As the unit closed distance and searched for a safe point of intervention, the driver suddenly decelerated, pulled onto the shoulder, and came to a stop on the roadway.
So we have a guy in pursuit right now, 530 south, around Pratt. We may have taken Pratt just in case y'all have people in the area. Maybe you did a little better.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Lay on the ground. Lay on the ground right now. Don't move. Face away. Face away. Walk backwards. Go to your right.
The driver was removed from the vehicle and taken into custody. During processing, officers recovered a bag containing suspected marijuana. Idella McKinney faces charges including expired registration, possession of a Schedule 6 controlled substance, driving on a suspended license, and no insurance.